took a direct flight from Narita Airport in Tokyo to Paris Charles de Gaulle. McDonald's has been a staple airport meal for me recently. I have the potentially false pretense that I can get some protein when I go to McDonald's, and I just love their chicken nuggets. This was the first time I had a seat where I could watch the plane take off. I don't know why I'm just finding out about this, but I saw it on someone else's seat first and could not turn mine on fast enough. I wanted to have a little extra time in Paris and arrived a day before I had to meet with my classmates. I stayed at a really cool hotel. It was affordable and swanky. This hotel is relatively small, but it seemed to have everything. Had a fitness center, sauna, really pretty patio, meeting rooms, and comfortable spaces to work. It also serves as a co-working space. The staff were really nice and fun to talk to, and honestly, so were the guests. I couldn't figure out how to turn my light on when I first got to my room, and a girl walking by just helped me. The breakfast was so aesthetically pleasing and absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed having a European-style breakfast, because in Japan, I typically have rice and a protein for breakfast. And honestly, I didn't do much else besides eat, work out, or recover from jet lag, but it was still a successful first day in Paris. Hello, I am currently in Paris on a special project, a really special trip for my university program. I'm super excited to talk about it. Right now, I'm just kind of exploring the streets. I'm heading to my Airbnb, and I can't wait to say more about the adventure coming up, so stay tuned. The first organization we visited was the French Development Agency. It is a public financial institution that implements the policy defined by the French government, and it works primarily to fight poverty and promote sustainable development. They aim to fund, support, and accelerate the transition to a fairer and more sustainable world. We presented our project proposals and got great feedback and support. Yeah, it's a really cool design.
Natural, exactly. But the point is more about the main driver is to specialize rather than to have.
No, so for this one, we're gonna do it.
For Paris, my classmates and I stayed in an Airbnb. I liked our Airbnb, and it was in a convenient location. I'm going to talk more about this in a later video, but there are definitely pros and cons to staying at an Airbnb versus a hotel.
We can improvise,
However, one benefit of typical Airbnbs over typical hotel rooms is that you have a kitchen.
French style.
We do it like half on this side.
While in Paris, my friends and I had a dinner party. One of my friends is particularly popular and invited some of his friends living in the area. We made a hodgepodge of yummy foods and had a great night.
Yeah.
And then don't put too much because you will have some trouble eating it. But I'll just do like this.
Oh, it's very nice. It's very nice.
And then you put your soy sauce and wasabi if you like, and then just dip it and like.
That should be at home. Yeah. That's much better.
I also took some time to explore on my own. One of my discoveries was in Memphis, a Brazilian-Japanese restaurant. And yes, I realized I went to a Japanese restaurant even though I had just left Japan. The food and drinks were amazing. And the staff that night were some girls around my age, so we had a great time talking. There's also a location in Hong Kong I want to try. Our trip coincided with the transportation strikes happening earlier this year and in 2019. Protesters were calling for pension reform. Differences between France, Japan, and the US in terms of protest methods are very interesting, and I was quite amazed to see this variety of solidarity. I was also amazed by the functioning of the metro system. Few trains ran, and even the ones that did were only in operation during certain hours. Also, at some stations, you could just get past the toll gates without a ticket. It was also interesting to see the people who just really have places to go going through the toll gates. People have places to be. I was pretty amazed by how the whole thing worked out. Our next stop was Organization for Economic Cooperation, or OECD. The OECD works to build better policies for better lives. Their goal is to shape policies that foster prosperity, equality, opportunity, and well-being for all. So let's go this way. And please feel free to take pictures.
Yeah, so this is what we're actually going to go visit. And normally we don't get to do that, so. But since we're a small group, I thought, okay, it would be nice to do a tour.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, of course. It's almost destroyed, but they're just redoing it. So we're quite lucky to have this. It only dates to the 1920s, so it's actually not that old. Yeah, come in. Council meets once a month at ambassador level. So it's the representatives of all the OECD member countries sit here to talk about the work of the OECD. So for those who didn't.
We also visited the International Energy Agency, but I didn't get any footage while we were there. Given the protests in Paris, we did not get a chance to visit the remaining organizations on our agenda, but this did give us some time to see some sights. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.